So, the way the US sells military gear to its allies, well, it's about to get a major overhaul, all thanks to a new executive order. In a world where threats pop up faster than ever, speed is everything. Today, we're going to break down exactly what this order is, why it's happening, and what it really means for everyone.
Okay, let's just look at the title for a second. It cuts right to the chase: speed and accountability. Look, for decades, anyone involved has known that the process of selling American defense equipment is just painfully slow. It's a maze of bureaucracy. This order is designed to finally change that.
And that really is the big question, isn't it? We're going to get into it because this is about so much more than just shuffling paperwork faster. This is a fundamental shift in how America equips its friends and, frankly, how it keeps its own military ahead of the curve.
All right, first up, the why. Section 1 of the order really gets to the heart of the whole thing, and trust me, it's about a lot more than just boosting sales numbers.
So, the big idea is this: a strong network of allies isn't just nice to have, it's a massive boost to U.S. national security. By getting American gear into partners' hands faster and more reliably, the whole defense network just gets stronger, more capable, and way more connected.
Now this slide is where you see the core strategy. The order calls it a mutually reinforcing approach. So for the US, it's simple. More consistent sales means a healthier defense industry, and it actually lowers the cost for each plane or tank the US military buys itself. And for allies, it means they actually get the tools they need to defend themselves and to fight alongside US forces. It's really designed to be a win-win.
Okay, so that's the why. But the real question is how? How does the administration actually plan to pull this off? Well, Section 2 lays out 5 key moves to completely overhaul the system.
And here's the game plan, laid out pretty clearly. It all kicks off with making the process more transparent, which then lets them consolidate decision-making so it's way faster. Once you do that, it's a lot easier to start slashing all that red tape. And then you bring government and industry closer together, all leading to that final goal: making American defense exports more competitive around the world.
Okay, let's talk timeline, because this isn't just some vague wish list. No. This order puts key government departments on the clock, with some seriously tight deadlines. And they're not messing around. Things start happening immediately. I mean, look at this. Within just 60 days, they have to identify top priority allies and the specific gear for them. By day 120, a plan for a whole new unified tracking system is due. This is all about action right now. It's a clear signal that this is meant to create real change and fast. All right. Like any government document, this thing has its own jargon. But to really get what's going on here, you just need to understand 2 key terms. So let's break them down.
So this first one, parallel decision-making, is aimed right at one of the biggest logjams in the whole system. Think of it like this. Instead of a deal going from one agency's desk to another in this long, slow, single-file line, this is like opening up multiple checkout liens at once. Everybody reviews it at the same time. This one change alone could literally shave months, maybe even years off the approval time.
Now this is a total game changer: exportability. It basically means that when the Pentagon is first dreaming up a new jet or a new missile system, it's already thinking about which version can be sold to allies. This is huge because it avoids the incredibly expensive and time-consuming nightmare of trying to re-engineer a top-secret system for export years after it's already been built.
So we've covered the why and the how. Let's bring it all together and talk about the so what. Why does any of this actually matter in the real world? When you boil it all down, this is a massive pivot. We're moving away from a slow system that's always playing catch-up to one that's proactive and strategic. By figuring out who gets what ahead of time and by completely rewiring the approval and design process, the U.S. is trying to become a much more agile and reliable partner. And the endgame? A stronger defense industry at home and stronger allies who can actually carry more of the weight for global security. And that leaves us with this final, really critical question. This policy isn't just about logistics, it's about strategy. A system that can quickly arm allies in a crisis and build up their strength for the long haul. Well, that has the potential to fundamentally reshape America's alliances and its strategic posture for years and maybe even decades to come.